Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I owe Kat at Kat's Bookends a book tag. So this is the I Dare You book tag. Sorry Kat, this has taken way longer than I thought it would, but here we are. So the first question is, what book has been on your shelf the longest? And this was a difficult question because I'm not very sentimental. I don't really keep things for a really long time. However, I do have a Bible that I was given for Christmas in 1989. That's probably before a lot of you were born, but I was 9 years old and it's in really good shape. It has sat on the shelf for quite a while, but it was the Precious Moments themed Bible. So yeah. So the second question is, what is your current read, your last read, and the book that you will read next? Currently, I'm reading The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie, which I received the Kindle version for free, so that will be featured on a Free Book Friday. And then the last book that I read was If You Dare by A.R. Torrey, and this I'll be talking to you guys about on Thursday. And then the next book that I'm going to read is... I have no idea. I have no idea what the next book I'll read is. Number 3 is, what book did everybody else like but you hated? I'm not really sure. As far as everybody that liked something, I can only go off of like the masses. Like a book that a best-selling book that sold to like millions of people, and that would be the dreaded 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. Like, do you have any idea how rich that woman is and how terrible that book was? It's unfathomable. Question number 4 is, what book do you keep telling yourself you're going to read but you probably won't? And I hope it's not true. I hope I do manage to read this book, but the book is Quiet by Susan Cain, and it is all about introverts in today's world, and I am a deep, deep introvert. I'm about as introverted as they come. So I really need to read this book. And as you can see, this is how far I've gotten. Man, I'm on a roll. I've had it for about 4 years. Question number 5 is, what book are you saving for retirement? And definitely not Quiet by Susan Cain. I don't know. I don't plan that far ahead. I mean, I'm a planner, but it's usually like a week. And I have probably 30 more years of work to do given my current financial situation. So I can't concentrate on retirement. Are you kidding me? Question number 6 is, the last page. Read it first or wait until the end? And this is a it depends answer. If I'm really digging the book, I won't touch the last page. On the other hand, if I'm not really into the book that I'm reading, I'll read the last sentence maybe to see if it jolts my desire to continue reading. But for the most part, I pride myself on not reading the last bit of a book. I definitely don't read the last entire page. Sentence, maybe. I sometimes stare longingly at the words "the end." Question number 7 is, acknowledgements. Are they a waste of paper and ink, or are they an interesting aside? I mean, they're called acknowledgements, but really, I think we need to recognize them for what they are. They are the Academy Award acceptance speech that authors will never be able to give. Come on. Some of them are interesting, and actually I read Do Not Disturb over the weekend, and I did read A.R. Torrey's Acknowledgements, and I want to read this bit of you because it's so sweet. I know that I couldn't write without my husband. Thank you for stepping in when I didn't have time to breathe, for cooking and bringing me plates of food, for putting together a telescope in the middle of our living room without asking me a single question, for spending evenings alone because I'm locked away writing, For dealing with the irritable monster that I become when I haven't slept in 2 days. For lifting me into your arms and hugging me when a plot hole has brought me to tears. For letting me wake you up at 2 in the morning because writing my kill scene has caused me to be scared of the dark. I love it. See, how could you ignore acknowledgements like that? You can't. You have to read them. Come on. It's sweet. Question number 8. Which book character would you like to switch places with? I hate to be boring about this, but I don't think I'd like to switch places with any book character. Obviously, the person that I am really enjoys staying inside and reading a book. Any book character that likes to sit inside and read books. There you go. That's the one I want to switch places with. Question number 9 is, do you have a book that reminds you of something specific in your life? I'm going to say Come Hell or High Water by Andrew Heller. Nobody will have any clue what this book is, and that's okay. Andrew Heller was an editorial columnist in my hometown newspaper, but Andrew Heller was hilarious, is hilarious. And this is the second book, I think. This is the second book that he took all of his columns that he'd written and put them into books. And this is the second one. So this just reminds me of my hometown, and it reminds me of sharing laughs with some of my friends who were also fans of Andrew Heller's column. And yeah, that's about it. Question number 10 is, name a book that you acquired in an interesting way. And I'll do you one better. I will name 6. So this is my very mediocre Shakespeare collection. And I probably shouldn't tell you guys this because technically somebody broke the law. It wasn't me. Somebody broke the law, but I'm not sure what the statute of limitations is on this, so I think I'm okay. But way, way, way back in the day, a bookstore was closing, and mass market paperbacks, it is more expensive to ship them back to the publisher than it is to produce the book. So a lot of times when a bookstore is closing or a book is being recalled or destroyed or whatever, all the publisher wants is the front cover that contains the ISBN barcode. And so bookstores rip off the front cover and send the covers back to the publisher and throw away the actual book. My Shakespeare collection did not get thrown away. Interpret that however you will, but there you go. Question number 11 is, have you ever given a book away? And I'm sure that I've given a book away to somebody at some point, but I know for sure that I've gifted books to people. I have a few nieces and nephews, and my favorite thing to do is to buy them a book. They're not happy, but that's okay. I'm happy. Question number 12 is, which book has been with you the most places? And that's simple. This is my Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. I believe that I picked this book up in high school, and so it traveled with me on my bookshelf all through college. And anyone who's been away to college knows that you live in like 2,400 different places over the course of 4 or 5 years. So this poor Edgar Allan Poe book has seen it all. Question number 13 is there any required reading in school that you initially hated but now doesn't seem so bad? And the answer to that is no. I can pretty much guarantee that the fastest way to make me dislike something is to tell me that I have to do it. I am that much of a child. So when I'm told I have to read a book, there's no hope. There's no hope for my relationship with that book. It's just not going to happen. Question number 14 is, do you prefer used or new books? My wallet prefers used books. Thank you for asking. I prefer new. I've been very fortunate to find used books of tremendous quality. So at that point, you might as well get the used one. Question number 15 is, have you ever read a Dan Brown book? And the answer is no. But I saw the movie once. One of them. Question number 16 is, have you ever found a movie that you liked better than the book? And I've been thinking about this a lot. And I can't really say for sure yes. I looking back, I want to say that I actually liked Divergent, the movie, better than the book. But I kind of skimmed that book. I didn't give that book the attention that it deserved. So maybe I'm wrong. But just off the cuff, for all intents and purposes, I liked the Divergent movie better than the book. Question number 17 is, have you ever read a book that's made you hungry? Cookbooks included. And so this is a two-part answer. Number one, I'm not very good in a kitchen. So I never read cookbooks. I probably should, since I'm not good in a kitchen. But the second answer is I haven't read a book that's made me hungry. However, I am writing a book that makes me hungry because my protagonist in my current manuscript is a chef. And I gotta tell you, researching some interesting and unique meals to detail in this book, oh my goodness, it's made my stomach growl once or twice for sure. Question number 18 is, whose book advice will you always take no matter what? So I gotta go with my own gut. That's how I pick books. Sometimes it steers me wrong. And question number 19, is there a book outside of your comfort zone that you actually ended up loving? And conveniently enough, I just finished a trilogy called The Beastly Tales. It was a fairy tale retelling divided into 3 books: Depravity, Deceit, and Devastation. I just did a review on those books. I'll link that video down below. But yes, fairy tale retellings, completely outside of my comfort zone, not something I have a lot of experience with, but I came away from these 3 books a fan. Like, these books were good. So there you have it. Okay, that is the I Dare You book tag, and I wasn't officially tagged by Kat. I just commented that I really liked her tag, so she told me to do the questions. So I'm going to extend the same courtesy to anybody else out there. If you're interested in doing the I Dare You book tag, you can find the questions down below. Links to Kat's I Dare You book tag and the one other I can think of off the top of my head at the moment. And go for it. And then let me know when you've made it, because I want to watch it too. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you have any additional comments about the things that I mentioned in this tag, leave those for me down below. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys all very soon.